Right, guys and gals, welcome back to Straight Out of the Group Chat. This week's topic is football, quite general football though, so I've got some questions lined up for you.
Nice.
First question though is a little bit around Liverpool. Obviously, we'll be putting this out after the City game, so we don't know how well we've done against Man City. We might have battered them, we might have got battered. But my question to you is, for looking at Liverpool this season as it stands, what would be success for Liverpool? And also, what would be the bare minimum for Liverpool this season now, at this point?
I think the bare minimum and success is exactly the same. Top 4 and going quarter-finals, semi-finals of Champions League.
You think that's success for Liverpool?
What else can we do?
Well, we could win the Champions League. We could win the FA Cup.
Mate, the FA Cup's irrelevant.
Right?
It is irrelevant.
Absolutely irrelevant.
But I agree. I think bare minimum is top 4 of Premier League.
Champions League football.
Yeah. That's the bare minimum. If we go out of FA Cup and we go out of the next round of the Champions League, it has to be bare minimum.
Okay,
top
so
4.
go out sort of round of 16.
Well, we did last time,
Champions
didn't we? We did last year.
I mean, if you look at our runner we can get, realistically, you'd expect us to get to the quarters or semi-final.
Yeah.
So, if 4th, well, top 5's Champions League, really.
Yeah, but not guaranteed.
We're so far ahead in coefficients that realistically top 5.
I think 5 just doesn't look right. Like
No.
top 4 has to be the goal.
So, Champions League football, bare minimum. 3rd place is realistically the best we can look to get. Because I don't think, unless City fade and we push them, I don't think we're getting 2nd.
Well, if we end up beating them, we'll only be about 5 points behind them, won't we?
But then we've also got to beat other teams that we
You're
struggle
also
with.
relying on City and Villa falling off
Yeah.
a cliff, not just one of them,
So
to get 2nd.
Villa are more likely to fall than City are. So realistically, 3rd is the best that we could look to do.
I think best case scenario is we win the Champions League and we finish 3rd. That's best case scenario for this season, and maybe go deep in the FA Cup. But like you say, it's a bit of a non-factor. FA Cup becomes a factor if you go out of the Champions League, like you said.
Yeah.
Then it becomes right. Well, let's go for a trophy. But the best case scenario is we win the Champions League and we finish 3rd.
Yeah.
I think the absolute bare minimum is qualification of the Champions League, and nothing else matters.
Yeah. That is the bare minimum.
You've got to
It has to be.
you've got to get Champions League.
Yeah.
You have to.
And I think it's a bit of a transition season. I think Slot will have the grace of this season, but again, like we said before, if it is bare minimum Champions League, he'll have to perform next year, otherwise he'll be gone quite quickly.
I've got a question for you then. Let's say Liverpool don't really go deep in the Champions League. We get knocked out the FA Cup and we finish 6th. Does Slot lose his job in the summer?
If we don't get Champions League football,
You think
100%.
he loses his
Has
job?
to.
Yeah.
Has to.
I almost think they're starting to plan for life without him anyway.
Yeah.
Because if that's the case and they were so intent on him staying, that kid who we've brought from France, they'd have brought him in now.
Yeah.
Because we need defensive reinforcements now. I know they tried to get someone to cover at right back and they couldn't get it over the line for complications. But you bend over backwards to get him reinforcements if you know that he's staying.
Yeah.
You don't wait until the summer and plan ahead.
Mad one though. I think you called this was weren't willing to stump up an extra $5 million to bag Mark Gahey. But then we dropped 60 bill on a fucking unproven defender.
I just think it's the first time in a while that we've really fucked up in the transfer window.
I think the
shows.
Gahey thing, I don't think it was anything to do with a transfer fee. He wanted 300 grand a week, and that's what he was on at City. He ain't worth 300 grand a week.
Yeah, but in the summer, he'd agreed terms with us. He'd done his medical, so it was about the fee because Palace wouldn't say yeah.
If you're talking about summer, yeah, absolutely, yeah.
So in the summer, we should have paid the extra $5 million that we was grumbling about with him.
Yeah, 100% in the summer.
We'd have had him in.
Yeah.
And now we're having to pay an extra $30 million on a defender that we don't really know much about. Apparently, he's meant to be really good and would be world class in the future. But
How old is he?
20.
Yeah, so he's young.
But
Him and Leone might be the future.
Exactly, yeah.
yeah, and I think that's the case.
We're gonna bring in another centre back anyway, because unless Canate signs a new deal, Joe Gomez can't stay fit, so you need another centre
I
back.
feel sorry for Gomez, mate.
Yeah, I
Finally
do,
got
mate.
his chance. Canate is going to be out for 3 or 4 games because his dad passed away.
Yeah.
Here's Gomez's chance to fucking do something.
And that's
Gets injured.
And that's the thing, though.
the problem, though, innit? He's always injured, though.
If Gomez can have a
Lost.
run, or if he can stay fit, he'll have a run at right back.
Yeah.
I like Gomez.
You need Soboslai playing in midfield.
I do. I
He
think
missed his legs, didn't we?
Yeah. He missed his legs, but you also miss his fucking technical ability in
Yeah,
midfield
exactly.
as well.
He's so good, isn't he?
Oh, he's so
Yeah.
good. He's such good. On that topic, Soboslai is great. So I set you a little task, which was I want you to tell me who were your top 10 Premier League players so far
Yep.
this season. And the only criteria with this is you can't just pick old legends that are just still in the league, right? It's about in form, who's impressed you, who were your 10 players this season in any position, it doesn't matter. And also, you don't have to be in like a formation or a team. You could have picked 10 attackers if you wanted.
Are we ordering them 10 to 1 or are we just...
I've not
No,
done mine in any
I
order.
am going mine
Cool,
in any
that's
order
fine.
as well.
Yeah.
Has anyone, before we start, has anyone got any honourable mentions?
Nope.
No.
Okay, let's crack on. I have got some honourable mentions.
Have you?
What's the point of a top 10 if we're going to have honourable? We'll just say what, like top
Yeah,
20.
everyone has an honourable mention, don't they?
No.
All right, my honourable mentions are Declan Rice, didn't make my top 10. Caicedo didn't make my top 10. Senesi from Bournemouth didn't make my top 10, but these were all in like where I was like, oh, do I put him in, do I not? Vardiol narrowly missed out on my top 10.
You like Vardiol, don't you?
And Zoboslai didn't make my top 10.
Oh, get out.
Sobo didn't make your top
Get
10.
the fuck out
No,
your own
no.
house.
Wow.
Not my
okay.
top 10, which is interesting.
Dickhead.
So, right, rather than go round, Christian, work through your list for us from 1 to 10, not in any order.
Yeah.
We'll just work through them, mate, and then we'll tell you how shit you are.
All right. Yeah.
Oh,
Cool.
yeah,
Standard. So I've gone for Semenyo. I think
Okay.
obvious reasons.
Yeah.
I've gone for Wilson. Harry Wilson from Fulham.
Yeah,
Okay.
I kind of see that.
Ekatike. I think he's
Okay.
taken that striker position by storm. I've only over recent performances, but he's crept in my top 10. Verts.
Okay.
I just love the way he plays.
Yeah.
What's he gonna say?
Nothing.
He's gonna say something in
No,
there.
no.
I've stuck in there João Pedro for Chelsea.
Why?
That's wild.
What the fuck's he done?
I like João Pedro.
He scored against West Ham.
I like
Nice
João
one.
Pedro.
Okay.
I think he's scored some crucial goals for them. I think if you look at their attacking options, they brought in Liam Delap, they brought in João Pedro. Liam Delap's non-existent. I think João Pedro is the one that's leading the line for them. So
Yeah.
I think he's just stood out more than most at Chelsea. Bruno Fernandes.
Okay. Interesting.
Really like Bruno Fernandes. I'm surprised he stayed at United as long as he has.
Yeah.
I thought he would have moved on by now because of how shit they've
Said
been.
this. He prefers to be the big fish in a shit team
Yeah,
because
yeah.
he'd get found out at Man City, for
I mean,
example.
realistically, the only place he's going is Saudi, innit?
Yeah,
It is now, yeah.
It's
He's been there that long.
but I think he could do a job at a better club.
So you think he's done enough to get into the top 10 best players so far this season?
Absolutely.
I mean, on form,
On
Okay.
form. If you're looking at form, yeah. Shirky, City.
Okay.
Think he's had a really good season. Zobo did make my top 10.
Okay. Fair enough.
I've gone for Haaland because he's
Yeah.
still scoring goals. He's not as
man, that's wild.
he's not as emphatic as he has been, but I think he's still scoring goals.
Yeah, but that's is who he is. So he'll
Yeah.
go get 7 goals in 3 games
And then go
do
missing for a
nothing for
bit.
5 games.
He's
but
got-
you've got to accept that's what he is.
Yeah.
He's got 1 goal in 9 games.
He
It's
offers
a penalty.
He offers nothing for like big chunks of the
Yeah.
season.
And then Declan Rice did make my top 10.
Okay.
He
Yeah,
crept in there at the end.
Okay, good. I think the only one really I've got a massive issue with there is João Pedro.
Okay.
The rest seem reasonable to
Yeah.
me. So yeah. Okay, Bull. So that was a bit sceptical. João Pedro on Christian's list.
Very,
what
very
have
skep-
you got?
Very
on
sceptical, mate. So
your list.
I've got some in every position.
Hey.
Not the positions with not the fucking Urban Dictionary positions.
Not
are
the
you?
Urban Dictionary positions,
Good.
no. Not the Boston Pancake.
Right.
So goalkeeper, I've got Robin Rolfs from
I
Sunderland.
don't mind that. He's had a
He's had a great season, and
Yeah.
Sunderland have got the 4th best defence in the league. So can't really thing it that. So he's in there. I've got 3 defenders who I think have just been outstanding. Gabriel, Gehi, and Timber.
Interesting. Why didn't you have Gabriel?
I don't think I generally don't think they've been that outstanding.
Fucking joking. They barely conceded a goal.
I know,
They
but
barely conceded a shot, never mind
Yeah.
a goal.
I just don't see it. I just don't see when I watch them play. I don't
When-
see them do anything that makes me think, "Wow, you are fantastic," other than just not
I think they're
concede.
just a very good unit.
Yeah, it's just
And that's
a bit boring. but-
Timber's been the outstanding right back in the league, and arguably he's not even a right back. So I had to put him in there.
I understand it, but
Midfielders, I've also got Soboslai because I think from a Liverpool perspective, him and Ekatike have been our best players. I've also got Bruno Fernandes. I've also got Semenyo, and I've got Morgan Rogers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Standing out for Villa, makes them tick. Has just been very, very good. Tonali was in there, and then he got taken out.
Yeah, I had a little look at him.
Yeah,
I had a little look at Guimaraes as well.
yeah.
Mm.
But the way Newcastle have been playing recently, it's hard to put him in. And I've got 2 strikers, Ekatike, obvious reasons, and Igor Thiago from Brentford.
Yeah, I had a look at Thiago. And
18,
no Haaland.
18, no Haaland because.
Top goal scorer in the Premier League.
But if you're going on form, he scored 1 in 9, and it was a penalty. And like you mentioned earlier, he's anonymous in big games. If you look at his goals in big games this season, he's miles away. Whereas, and also you expect it with him. You know what you're gonna get. You're gonna get 25 goals in the league minimum. Great. Igor Thiago for Brentford has got 18 goals in the league, and no one expected it. So form wise, he's not against all teams. No one expected Brentford to be as good as they are. No one expected him to be the same. So I think he deserves to be in there.
Okay. Decent.
Yeah, not bad.
Solid list.
Argue any of those?
I mean, I wouldn't have gone for Rodgers. I think he's a good player, but I don't think he's.
Oh God, this guy
Top
just
10.
doesn't know ball at all, does he?
Don't think he's top
It's
10.
some woeful shouts.
Let me change that question. Argue with any of those?
No, not really.
So you'd have João Pedro over Morgan Rogers.
The only one I did argue with is the one you didn't have rather than ones you did, because all your ones are a shout. But like, I don't think, because we're just looking at this season, I don't think Haaland can be top goal scorer and not be in it. Yeah, so I think Haaland was the only one that I queried. Not being in there.
If you're talking about form though, he's not on form.
Yeah, but across the season, not just in the last 9 games. It
But
was the question.
As a striker, to being top goal scorer, I argue that's his job.
But then if
So-
you look at the expectation levels that he has, you would expect him to be on minimum 20 goals now. Absolutely minimum. And like you said, if he doesn't score, he contributes absolutely
He does
nothing.
nothing else. I agree.
Whereas if you look at Brentford against Villa, down to 10 men, Igor Thiago played centre midfield and fucking bullied Villa's midfield and won them the game.
All right, gents, do you want the definitive list?
Here we go.
Do you want the definitive list?
Fucking Peter Schmeichel will be in there.
Okay, so here's my list. And the good news about my list is, out of my 10 players, there's 8 Premier League teams in here.
All right.
So it's a good spread.
That's what she said.
That's what she said.
Okay, so my picks are Haaland.
Yep.
Mbuemo from United. Mate, fucking quality player, mate. Absolutely quality. when you
Kuhn's
watch
been
him.
better.
Every time he plays, he's quality.
What's he done?
I've just said. Every time he plays, he's quality. He's in a shit team as well.
That's
and
as
he's
bad
standout.
as João Pedro.
Nah, definitely not.
They are exactly the same.
I mean, it's not as bad.
Are you joking me?
It's bad because Cunha's been better.
João Pedro and Mbuemo are pretty much exactly the same in terms of where they're at.
And Mbuemo does so much more on the football field.
I feel like I need to.
Let's get some
I feel like
stats
I
up
need
on
to,
this season.
I will.
See.
I will do that
Anyway,
for you.
carry on, Chris. Sorry to interrupt,
Continue.
mate.
Okay, Verts,
Yeah.
he's definitely in. Even when he was dry in terms of goals and assists, his performances were solid.
I agree.
Verts is class, mate. Harry Wilson, I agreed with
Yeah.
you. Harry Wilson's been class this season. Bullis, I agree with you. Thiago's in there for me as well. I put Gabriel in, like Bullis did as well. I don't think you can avoid not having Gabriel. He's the best centre-back in the league this season. Bull, I agree with you again. I've got Morgan Rogers in there. Like, he's been class all season. Semenyo, Enzo Fernandez from Chelsea, best player in Chelsea's team, and Ekatike from Liverpool. So those are my 10.
I think Mbuemo's a bit.
Brian Mbuemo's stats this season for Man United in the Premier League: 19 games, 8 goals.
How many minutes?
I don't fucking
All right.
know.
Carry on then.
João Pedro stats for Chelsea: 24 games, 9 goals.
Similar.
No, it's not. He's
scored
played
9 goals in
5 games.
5 games
He's
less.
played 5 games more and scored one extra goal.
So, minutes.
And
How many minutes he
also,
played?
bear
João
in
Pedro
mind-
comes
I
on.
don't fucking
Bear,
know.
bear in mind, Mbuemo's not a number 9.
Yeah.
Mbuemo is a wing forward, and he does so much more. He's
I think
class,
that's very.
mate.
I think I don't think
He's
it's very
very
class. I just think in terms of where you were saying João Pedro's a
Well,
bad pick.
that's why I'm only sceptical was whether I had Mbuemo in or Zoboslai in.
Yeah.
Zoboslai at the start of the season, a bit like Bullish with the Haaland conversation.
Yeah.
Zoboslai at the start of the season was immense.
Dropped off a bit, but
Dropped
but
off
he's
a
been
little
playing in the wrong
bit.
position, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Right.
But
How-
the fact he didn't even have Bruno Fernandes as a Man United player. I think is
you,
mad as well.
you either go Bruno or one of the other attackers, like Mbeumo or Cunha.
Cunha.
You go one of them.
Yeah.
How technical, how granular do you want to get with these stats?
I don't.
All right,
I don't, 'cause we need to move on.
cool. In that case, move on.
He's worried he'll
We'll
be,
do it off. We'll do it off pod.
Yeah.
Okay,
we'll out him.
my last question for you boys, before we go to a break, and I've got a little game for you after the break.
Lovely.
My last question for you is: so it very much looks like it's Arsenal's title, so it looks like they are going to win their first title in 20 years. Is this Arsenal team the worst team to win a Premier League title in history?
I think it's the worst. It's one of the worst Premier League seasons overall.
Mm-hmm.
I won't say they're the worst team because I think that actually the team's pretty decent.
Which previous Premier League champion was
Which is-
worse than this team?
Would you? I mean, it depends what you mean by worse. The Leicester team wasn't as good in terms of personnel, but they played better football and they were more entertaining when they won it. So I don't know.
So if the question was, which I agree with you, by the way, it's your perception of what you mean by the
Mhm.
worst.
Yeah.
Is this Arsenal team the most boring
Yes.
team ever to win the Premier League title?
No,
Without question.
no.
What team is more boring than this Arsenal team to win the Premier League?
The Man United team that won it with 75 points.
Yeah, but they weren't boring to watch. They weren't boring. At least they were it was 3-2s and 3-1s.
If you're winning a Premier League with 75 points, that's terrible.
For me, that just means there were 5 or 6 teams that were fucking very competitive. That's all that means to me.
I mean, without looking at the table properly,
Yeah.
I just remember that standing out.
I do think
And
about
it's-
that. It's like we just said a minute ago, where you both put Gabriel in, and I don't disagree. He's probably the best defender, but I didn't even question putting him in because it's just any Arsenal player is boring.
Yeah, they are a boring
And I was
team.
struggling even to put Rice in. Like I struggled. I thought I have to put someone in from Arsenal because they're top of the league, and Rice was the one I
But
picked.
if you look at this Arsenal team that's going to win this title, right, and then you think, right, who are the other winners? You think of the Liverpool teams that have won the title. You think of the Man City teams.
Yeah.
You think of the
Chelsea.
United teams, the Chelsea teams. This is the worst team.
Yeah.
Other than you could argue maybe the early Man United teams in like 92, 93, 93, 94, which you won't even know.
Yeah.
Right, where they were pretty shit, but
Yeah,
they won
yeah.
the title. This is the worst team to
But
ever
then-
win the title.
But then if you look at it player for player, from an ability level, they're not.
right.
When Ferguson won it with fucking Nani and Anderson and Kleberson and Eric Jemba and fucking dregs like that, you're thinking, that's terrible. They're a terrible team. This Arsenal team, they've got something about them, but they are fucking boring.
They're just solid and industrious, right? But my argument is Mourinho's Chelsea's were solid and industrious, but they could also
Right,
fucking
But that's
play.
because he had a
That's-
personality.
And
though.
that's the thing, though. I can't have it. So currently, do you know who Arsenal's top scorer is in Premier League?
own goal.
No.
It was at one point.
I mean, at one point,
Is
I'm
it
sure it was.
Martinelli?
It's Gyökeres. Do you know how many goals he's got in the Premier League?
Like 5?
6.
Yeah.
If you're
Shit,
winning
mate.
a fucking Premier League title and your leading scorer has got 6 goals, that is bad.
Yeah.
Mm.
That is very bad.
I agree. I think this is where I struggle with the question because they're not the worst team as in personnel, but it's just boring to watch. Everyone around them has been shite, so therefore, they're like we said in the group chat before, they're the worst best team.
Yeah.
Or the best. Yeah.
And that's almost
I think so.
when Liverpool won it last season. We weren't the best team, but we were the best of the teams that are in the league. Because City didn't have a great season, Arsenal didn't have a great
But we were
season.
entertaining with it, weren't we?
I mean, borderline. There were games where, like, I remember us in the group were saying 2-0, iced, boring now. Because we got to a lead and we just wanted to control it. We didn't want to lose that lead. Whereas, and that's I feel what the Arsenal's problem is when it comes to big games, you don't want to watch them. You don't want to watch, apart from the United game where they got beat. Against Liverpool, the 2 games, fucking terrible. Against City, terrible. Against United at Old Trafford, boring as fuck. Whereas, if you look at other teams and you watch the big games, they've got something about them, and you're interested in watching them. But the fans are awful, the manager's terrible, the team are boring. It's too defensive, and too much has been made out of them. That I don't know if they're the worst, but the most annoying.
Yeah, I think they're just. I think
the
whole club itself, everything that associated with that club at the minute, just something doesn't feel right, and it doesn't feel like it's there. Like you said, the Chelsea of the past, they've had a manager that's got charisma, got a personality. They've got a team that play good football. You don't begrudge it. This team, I just feel there's something missing.
Do you know that's the thing, right? When you think about that Chelsea team with Mourinho, and you look at it and you think, Mourinho was a prick, but you'd want him as your manager.
But he's like that lovable knobhead that it's like a little kid that's a dickhead.
I mean,
but you kind of like it.
I don't know about lovable, but you'd want him as your manager
Yeah.
because he's a serial winner. It was like Ferguson was the same. He was a serial winner, and you think if we had the opportunity to have him, we'd win the league. You don't want Arteta as your manager.
No.
You just don't want him as your manager because he's a dickhead.
So,
He's an absolute
So I think your
dickhead.
question's got legs. I think arguably, yeah.
What do you think the worst team?
Yeah, I think so. But then I think I'm a little bit biased because I despise Arteta.
Yeah.
So I think that plays into my
massively.
psyche a little bit. I think they're a good, solid, industrious team that don't give up many chances, and that's how they're going to win a title. But then let's not forget, at the end of the day, football. We all watch football because it's meant to be entertainment. And you're not winning a title, but you're not being entertaining winning your title. So this will be a forgettable title.
Yeah.
Just following up on your question? Would this Arsenal team challenge the City team under Guardiola when they got to 100 points?
No.
Or the Klopp Liverpool team
No.
where
No.
we finished second on 97?
They'd just be
They'd pick them off.
yeah,
They'd slice through them.
100%.
Them teams were like elite, like some of the best club teams you've ever seen.
But that's the thing. You look at the midfield, right, and you compare our midfield to Arsenal's midfield. So we had Fabinho, Henderson, and Milner, right? And you think Zubimendi, Rice, and Odegaard, decent, matches up. You look at their back four, it matches up to our back four. They've got Calafiori, Gabriel Saliba, Timber. We had Robertson, Van Dijk, Matip, and Trent. Trent's the standout, and Van Dijk's the standout. But you'd argue that the Arsenal back four matches up. Where Arsenal lack, and this is why they're so boring, is because going forward, they don't offer anywhere near as much as Mane, Firmino, and Salah. You've got Martinelli, who's decent for one game, and then he's terrible for 5 or 6 games. You've got Saka, who everyone thinks is world class and is a fucking star boy. He's not. He's got 1 goal in 12 months in the league. And then you've got a striker in Gyökeres who cannot hit a cow's ass with a banjo, but he's their leading scorer. If they offered something going forward, you'd probably think, yeah, this team's got something about them. But
They do struggle in
fucking
attack
don't.
massively. I think they're just a bit basic in attack.
Let's have it
100%.
right. They spent fucking 900 million quid in this process. It's not been done. It's not been done on the cheap, and they spent 900 million pound under Arteta.
Right, boys, welcome back to Golf, Goals and Grapplers.
Nostalgia.
Okay, so just to wrap up,
Take 2.
we've got a little game of darts 501 for you.
Oh, nice.
All right, so the question is, boys, who gets the darts? Rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
All right, so Christian gets the darts in the first throw. So, Christian, the subject is individual appearances in the Premier League.
Okay.
So, what is your first guess? Remember, more than 180, you bust.
Let's go with Saka. Just 'cause we just talked about him.
So, your first pick is Bukayo Saka. Okay. He has had 216 appearances you bust. Bullis.
James Maddison.
Okay. James Maddison. He's been injured about half his career, hasn't he?
Leicester.
Premier League appearances for James Maddison, 222 you've bust.
What? 222
Played lot.
Premier League appearances.
56 goals, 48 assists.
He's
That's
when he's on it.
decent.
He's on it.
222.
Premier League appearances, 222.
Fuck, 04.
Well, for Leicester, 163. Tottenham, 37.
Just move on, Bullish. You've lost.
Just move
So
on,
that's
mate.
not 223 then, is it? That's 199.
Maddison reached 200 Premier League appearances.
Are you using ChatGPT?
I mean, you've bust 'cause it's over 180. So
Well, I'm not disputing that.
I'll stick
you
with,
are.
I'll
Disputing
stick,
the number.
I'll stick with Spurs. Dominic Solanke. You see his goal the other day, by the way.
He had 340 for Chelsea alone, mate.
That was lucky, that, mate.
Look at it hit where it hit, but
Yeah.
it would look nice, didn't it?
Okay, so Dominic Solanke, you're off the mark. You scored 161
Nice.
appearances. Dominic Solanke. So you are 340 left. Bullis.
I will go with William Saliba.
Okay. You'll have to remember your score, Christian.
Oh shit, do I? What did I get? 160 what?
110 appearances. So you are off the mark.
Is it?
So
So someone keeps going.
Yeah. So Christian, you're on 340. Bullis, you're on 491. Are you? Sorry, 391.
Cool. I'll keep mine then from then. Let's go with
491.
110 off 501. 391.
Getting robbed here.
Let's go with Luis Suarez.
Oh, you don't think he bust? 110 appearances. Down to 230. Bullis.
Ruud van Nistelrooy.
Ooh.
I think he's big.
He's got to be over, surely.
What was yours just then? What did you get?
He got 110 again.
110, 230.
Oh, decent. Premier League appearances at 150.
Oh, nice.
Nice,
Feels
mate.
like it was around a lot longer, doesn't it?
Felt like it, yeah.
241.
I will go with Ollie Watkins.
Ollie Watkins. Ollie Watkins has Ollie Watkins has 184 appearances. You bust by 4.
my heart.
What are you on?
230.
So you got 230 and you're on 241.
Yeah.
It's close.
Oh, as if it 884. That's good in.
Heart bleeds for you.
Thanks, mate.
You're welcome. I'm going to go safe one. Lisandro Martinez.
I like what you're doing there. Like, just chip away at it now.
Choppy.
Yeah, yeah. I like your tactics.
Get a lead.
64 appearances.
Cool. 177.
Ooh, you can now finish your leg.
Brian Mbeumo.
Wow. 136 appearances in the Premier League.
Thank you very
Fair.
much. 94 for me.
94 to finish. Within 20 to finish the leg. 94 or 114. 177 Bullis to win the leg.
Haaland.
Okay.
I reckon he's got about 120.
Erling Haaland has 121 appearances.
Oh, bang on.
Wow.
121.
Yeah.
Is that
Do you know how
good,
many
mate?
goal involvements in 121 games?
About 140.
126 goal involvements.
So
in
that leaves me
121,
on.
but
What are you on?
apparently don't make the
100 and
list.
what? I'm on. I've got 56 left. What you got left?
94
94. So between 94 and 114 to win the leg.
for Ian Robin. Can't remember how many
Okay.
seasons he was at Chelsea.
So what do you need? Between 94 and 114 to win the leg. Iron Robin had 67 appearances.
Wow, I could have done with that one.
He could have done.
27 left. I was only 7 off.
It's getting hard now. You have to think of newbies now, mate.
It's all right.
27 appearances.
I've got 56.
Between 56 and 76 to win the leg.
Enzo Fernandez.
Okay, to ice it. What do you need?
56 to 76.
56 to 76. Enzo Fernandez has 82 appearances. You bust.
Ah.
Christian,
I
how
don't-
many to win? What's this?
27.
Between 27 and 47 appearances.
Again, this might be too much, but I'm going to go with Conor Bradley.
Yeah, I see you.
Yeah, yeah.
I see you thinking. He's been injured enough.
I
That's what I
know.
was thinking.
What's your range?
20. What is it?
27 and 47.
Yeah.
He has 45 appearances.
Oh.
You
Get
win the leg.
in.
So Christian wins the first leg.
My next one was going to be Thiago.
Thiago from Brentford.
No, Thiago
Alcantara.
Alcantara from Liverpool.
Alcantara.
He would
I
have
think he's
been
been short.
What was your range?
56 to 76.
68. You would have won the leg.
Bang on.
Okay, boys. Next leg is second leg is career assists.
Oh, nice. Nice.
So, Bullis, it's your throw.
Frank Ribery.
Total career assists 127.
Nice.
You are off the mark.
So that'll put me on 370. What was it? 127.
Yep.
374.
Christian.
Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Okay.
Dick Ryder.
Fuck it. I still love him, to be fair.
Dick Ryder.
I'd take him back.
Okay, how many career assists does Trent Alexander-Arnold have? He has 81 assists.
Not bad.
Okay.
What was that? 400. That puts you on 420.
Yep.
Bullis, over to you.
Full career. I'm going to go David Beckham.
I was thinking David Beckham.
Of course,
but
you're always thinking David
He can't
Beckham, aren't
have
you?
more than 180 assists.
David Beckham's career assists is 162.
Wow.
What a shout. I think go big, because assists is not like goals, is it?
No.
200 and...
Go with those people who you recognise as doing assists.
It's not like appearances, is it? Like, the appearances is quite hard to
112,
find.
Yeah.
Odegaard.
Nah, not even 100, mate.
I was thinking, this is a poor shout, this one. You might as well go for people with fucking big, long careers, mate. Martin Odegaard's got 34 assists.
Is that it?
Yeah.
His whole career?
Yeah.
So what does that put you on?
Fucking hell.
300.
86.
So I'm on 212.
Fucking hell. 34? Shit.
So then... So I need someone that's quite low
Yeah, to leave yourself like 100.
to leave myself... Yeah. Kevin De Bruyne.
That's who I was going to go with.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, then both players. Kevin De Bruyne's career assists. He has 177 assists.
Steven Gerrard.
Gerrard.
Is he?
152 assists.
Nice, good shout.
92 of them were in the Premier League.
Good shout.
I was going to say, is this including international assists? then?
It's career assists, yeah. How many times shall I say career assists?
So what do you
listen-
want now?
2, 3, 4.
Between 35 and 55 assists to ice the leg.
Andy Robertson.
He's higher, but that's
Yeah.
who I thought you was going to go for.
In higher than 55, mate. Come on. Can't be.
Here
Yeah,
we
because he was
go.
really close to Trent, wasn't he?
Walking down the
Only in a
street.
season.
Career assists. Andy Robertson has got 91 assists.
Fuck off.
He
He's
has.
got more than Trent.
Don't forget, bear in mind, Premier League, Champions League, FA Cup, League Cup, and other competitions, including Scotland. This is what you got to think about, boys. It's not Prem.
Lampard.
Woo!
Let's get this fucker down.
Frank Lampard has career assists. He's got 172.
Oh, good shout.
What are you on now? He's getting
62.
62. Bullis between 35 and 55.
I'm going to go with Erling Haaland.
That's
Yeah,
an
that's a good
interesting
shout.
shout, mate.
I think you've probably nailed it with that one.
So between 35 and 55.
Yeah. Mate, if he's got 34, I'm fucked.
Okay. Total career assists. Oh, you're lucky because they've combined his time in Molde as well in Norway. He's got 50 assists.
Well, that's his career assist.
Yeah.
isn't it?
He's
Well done,
iced.
mate.
Check
Well
out.
done.
Yep.
Check
Check
out.
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 How many minutes has Cristiano Ronaldo played in all World Cups combined? How many minutes? Closest wins.
I'll just go with 13,000. Just going to throw it out there.
Can't believe you've gone first because you've gone first. He can just do something here, can't he?
Yeah, you could just go 13,001
Or
the other way.
or the other way.
and he can fuck you.
Yeah, but if he goes the wrong way.
Yeah, that is true. Comes down to that, really.
Yeah.
$12,999.
Please be over 30,000.
Mate, there's no way he's played 13,000 minutes. Absolutely fucking no chance.
So, Christian, your guess, which was what?
13,000.
That's 144 games. He's not played 144 games in the World Cup finals. So, therefore, Bullis is the winner.
Yay!
Right, boys, we're really sorry about that last part. Hopefully everyone's still awake. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.